So we could go with an order, just give me an order, and how many, and what kind? We all want the same kind, right?
I think I like the first one.
The top one?
Yeah.
This is on his website.
Yes.
I'd like to look at it on, just,
Sure.
computer and see what it actually looks like, instead of a black and white picture. But yeah, I think they're great prices.
Well, they're black and white trees.
Are they?
Yeah. All right, so how would we do this then?
One is,
No more than
what's the minimum?
10.
So
10
no
trees.
more than 40?
Yeah, 40 is a lot.
Well, I know, but you
All right, so no more than 40.
set something higher than what.
That's good. All right. So the top one, no more than 40. Make a motion to proceed.
Make a motion.
I'll say that.
So we'll call,
Here, you said this is Vermont?
Oh, Vermont.
yes, even as 518, so
Yeah.
they must share the same area code.
Oh,
We
okay.
Get to no man's land.
Yeah.
And roll call, trustee Goulart,
What was the exact resolution?
no more than, to purchase no more than 40. It's gonna be a lot less than 40. I don't know that much in the credit card.
95.
What's
I
that?
left my phone in my car, what's 40 times 95?
That's 40 times
2,000?
3,800.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm good for something over here.
You're good for a lot of things, I'll say that.
Okay. Trustee Floyd,
I see it like this, too.
trustee Sampson,
I say yes, I don't eat trees.
trustee Kolar,
Yes.
deputy mayor Lodato,
Yes.
that's a 4-1.
Green Giants.
Public meeting on village comprehensive plan, trustee Lodato. You chose two
Yes,
dates
I
next
just
week.
have 2 more dates to go over the zoning districts that we've been discussing. Wednesday, May 26th, and Thursday, May 27th at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. seems to be working for.
Can you please speak up or remove your mask so I can read your lips?
We're continuing with our zoning meetings, and they will be on May 26th and May 27th at 3 p.m. at Village Hall. We've been discussing rezoning the districts, going through the code, and we'll have a public hearing. We're aiming for June. I don't know if that'll happen. It really depends on how much we get done next week. But it's open to the public, anybody that wants to get involved.
Zoning board, planning board update?
Yes,
Trustee
Mr.
Sampson.
Mayor. Okay, so an announcement on May 20th, the zoning board of appeals was scheduled to meet, but at 7 o'clock, but it's canceled because there are no agenda items to go over. And that's for the zoning board of appeals. For our planning board, we have an update from Ms. Tunick.
The planning board is meeting on a Wednesday this month for their second meeting. The first meeting was canceled due to no agenda items, I believe, for the month of May. And then May 26th, which is a Wednesday, which is unusual for the board, we are meeting to do a public hearing for the Orange County Bagel site plan project, which is at the old Betty's location. The proposal is a demolition of the old building and the construction of approximately 5,000 square feet building business center development, which would include 3 commercial mixed-use buildings, one of which is already going to be dedicated to Orange County Bagel, one of which will be a chiropractor's office, and the other one is to be determined. In addition, that meeting will have a new application, a pre-application meeting for a 2-lot subdivision on Locust Street, as well as a continuation of a pre-application discussion for 36 North Street, which is a 2-lot subdivision proposed 4-unit townhouse on each lot for a total of 8 units. They've each submitted some new documentation to the board, which the board will review and give feedback on. But Orange County Bagel is the public hearing, so we encourage the public, any concerns, any comments, likes, dislikes, board will be happy to hear from you. Also important to note that we are no longer meeting on Thursdays because of the court schedule. We will be meeting on,
It's Tuesday.
yes, Tuesdays, twice a month. We'll continue. And, gee, I wish John was here. I don't remember if it's the second, I think it's the second and fourth Tuesday, right? Because this is the third Tuesday. So yeah, so the second and fourth Tuesday will be the new meeting dates, of each month will be the new meeting dates for the planning board.
So that's June 8th, right? I think it is.
So after, yeah, so after this
This is
Wednesday
May-
meeting, this May 26th meeting, the next planning board meeting will be June 8th. Yeah.
And then the next ZBA meeting will be June 3rd and 7th. So we got ZBA and play. Thank you.
Now, at the meeting with, the next meeting, the planning board, it's good to, if it's approved, they're ready for permit or not yet?
I'm not sure if there's any additional engineering comments that need to be
Okay.
changed. I haven't seen updated comments from John Petrosini yet.
Okay.
So, but yes, it could potentially be voted on the 26th. Assuming all secret is checked off by then.
Anybody have anything to the agenda you want to add? No? Okay. Public comments on items on the agenda. Please, if you have any, please state your name, your address.
May I?
Sure.
Susan Wolski, 24 South Street, Washingtonville, in the Village Resident. In regards to the short and long-term rentals, again, I urge this board to first of all come up with very specific definitions of rooms and room usage. What is a bedroom? What is a kitchen? What is common living area? Are bedrooms required to have closets in there? Second of all, I strongly, with all my heart, urge this board to come up with very specific and very strict guidelines for rental usage, for village inspections of those usages, and for when tenants come and go. Right now, everybody's hearing we are in a real estate boom. The other side of a real estate boom is a real estate depression, which will lead to foreclosures and short sales, which is going to be the prime time for investors to come in and swoop up properties that they will use for rental purposes.
No, and that's why we want to keep our public hearing open for comments just like that. We also are working on a rental registry. We want to know who's living in the homes,
Correct.
okay?
But that's all part of your strict
That's all-
guidelines.
Yes.
And I would request that as this law is being developed, while this public hearing is open, please put it out there for us public to review so we can comment as it's being developed, not once it's ready for adoption.
Anyone else? Thank you.
What time was the board meeting for the Orange County Bagels?
7 o'clock.
Isn't graduation the 26th?
No, this month,
May?
May.
May
May.
26th.
Yeah,
Graduation for,
high school?
no, that's June. That's June.
Okay, I got my date wrong.
If it is, we'll have a lot of people here.
No, Lopez asked, or Sorigliano asked for help, and I thought he said the May 26th, that's why I was,
They haven't even decided like what they're gonna do
I
yet.
thought they were doing a parade thing again.
I don't think that's been decided.
Yeah, they're still doing a survey or
Yeah.
something on it.
I'd love to see a parade,
Okay,
actually. We
I-
just had it
he
here
asked,
a
so
little while
he-
ago.
Chris said,
Chris
He
said
asked
we're
for some
having
guys,
a-
so I just
right.
figured
Chris
that was.
Martinez said we're having a parade, so I'm good.
At 7 o'clock.
This Wednesday.
Tomorrow.
I guess we'll cancel zoning, I don't know. It's got that thing.
Okay, public comment on items not on the agenda,
Again,
and then we'll get to the back.
okay, Susan Walsky, 24 South Street, Washingtonville, New York. A couple of things of concern. The village website still has no documents up for 2021. We are in the 5th month of the year. None of your agendas are up, none of your minutes are up there for us, the public, to review for what's gone on the past 5 months of the year. Again, I urge that your calendars match each other. You have both a scrolling calendar and a Google calendar. A lot of times things are on the scrolling calendar, they're not updated on the Google calendar. So people like me who have my Google calendar synced to the village calendar, when you change a meeting, it doesn't come through. Unless I go onto your website and go to the scrolling calendar, I won't see that change.
Okay.
There are also, and I know John's not in here, and I know it's difficult this time of year to keep up with property maintenance. However, there are several properties that are being neglectful, including the former Betty's where the grass is over a foot high. If you go further down West Main Street, next to the bus garage, there's a house that's being renovated. There is, looks like a 20-yarder that's overfilled. It's been overfilled there most of the week. Further down across from the high school, she's doing some kind of construction there. There are construction materials all over the property, including the front lawn. The old Bethany church, that grass has got to be close to 2 feet tall there. So, and again, I know it's hard. Listen, even me, my property probably looks like bleh.
And you're at 24, right?
I'll be the first to admit it. You know, it's tough keeping up with it
We
this
had a
time of
meeting,
year.
I had a meeting with them today.
So, but it's, you know, these are public, not public, they're commercial properties that really attract attention, you know, or renovations that don't get finished attract attention. The other last comment is pretty private. The village rule law does stipulate about people doing plantings on properties, their property, that can encroach on a neighbor's property. I have complained before. I have a neighbor that put in spreading bamboo. The village has yet to address that. I had my expense, had my landscaper cut it back. It's coming back up in my pool again.
Okay. If you could come in tomorrow or fill out an incident report so it could be addressed.
Yeah, is the incident report form online the
Yes.
correct form?
Yes.
Because I've filled out others, only to be told it's not the correct one.
No, it's up to date.
Yeah, I think it is, I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know
That's
it's
why
online.
I'm asking
Yeah,
the question.
We did make a new one, so
Yes,
I'll
Okay,
check.
thank you. Oh, I'll email you. If you could email it to me, that'd be great.
sure.
Okay.
Sean Hegarty, 4 Belvoir Drive. Some of the questions I had, I asked before COVID kicked in. And then one I just asked the last meeting I was at was, did you ever think about putting a village ordinance enforcement person, hiring a person for that? The building inspector's busy, the police are busy, DPW's busy. If you had a form and they could see this and just put it on their door, whatever they need to do,
We offered it to him, he turned it down.
I think we did, yes. No, but we have a code enforcer also who should be doing that.
well, apparently it's not, because as this young lady said, it's, grass is high all over the place, people leaving stuff in the street, there's,
I'm not disagreeing
Yeah,
with anything that was said.
if he's
Yes.
got a lot of this stuff going on, you need somebody to do it with less of an agenda of following up. Just go out and put the note on, say, this is what you're in violation of, we'll be back in 3 days, and if it's not corrected, you're gonna get fined, and they need to be fined.
It has to be put on their door, it cannot go in the mailbox.
Yeah.
But the ones from before COVID was, what's going on with the skateboard park? You said you were working on getting that upgraded. And the other is, I asked a question about Rieger and the $1,000 for a new home for the parks. I never got an answer on that either.
I don't have one for you on either one of them tonight, but I will follow up with you on that.
Then one last
Follow up
question, that
with the
is,
board, too.
the green area that I purchased, it's never been finalized with the county.
It's been, I took it out there myself, so,
I called and they said they still haven't got anything, whatever's going on.
okay.
I'll check them again.
I
Thank you.
made a trip because I knew it was for you.
Just to get me off your back.
No, because it was the right thing to do.
All right, I appreciate that. I'll look
And
it
to
up,
get
call
you
them
off
again.
my back. Yes.
Thank you, that's it from me.
All right, so skateboard park and rear, okay.
And get somebody for the ordinances.
Do we have money for that? Right, we'd have to budget for that.
Yeah. Yeah, we can discuss that. Anybody else? And then items not on the agenda? It's not on here, but we'd like to go into executive session. Okay, we will not be returning out if anyone, I just have one more announcement, I'm sorry. Last night, Assemblyman Colin Schmidt honored women of distinction, and Selena Rofer, village resident, received it from the village of Washingtonville. Selena is a lifelong resident of Washingtonville. She is the president of the Lions Club. She is spearheading the Lions Den, the playground at Memorial Park. Well-deserved. So,
And she's our
It
new,
was a
she's our new
beautiful-
chair, she's our new chairwoman.
Chairwoman.
For the
and she's the new chairperson of the zone, of the planning board. So,
Well deserved, yeah.
well-deserved, so I'd like to. And that's all, folks.
Do we have to make a motion to?
We need a motion to go into executive session.
Avon between Washington and Winchester, legal Winchester. Every morning it's covered tonight. It's only tripping,
Motion made by
but
trustee
it's got to be under pressure,
Galore,
so it's not
second by
get frozen
trustee
completely.
Sampson. Roll
So
call,
it's got to be open.
Trustee
It's been
Galore.
dripping since
trustee
that
Galore,
started.
trustee
When it was
Sampson.
in pressure.
Yes.
Avon and Winchester?
Between Winchester and.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And one side.
What?
There's been dripping all since the guy took it.
Oh, okay,
Never
Scared
In the winter, it was a big, it was big ice cream.
Well,
I put a note in, I put an insurance report, but nothing like came up.
I'll take a look at it.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
thank you.
Look like someone?
Yeah.
Milo Brown.
Yeah. It's really hard with the mask, you know,
Yeah.
it should go away tomorrow.
Should go away tomorrow.
Did he went to his car to,
Do you folks need me?
what happened?
Mayor, do you need me for executive?
No,
Thank you so
no.
much.
Thank you for all of
Thank you.
There's no,
Thank you.
there's no form on it.
This
Type
week-
it,
This
It's this, here, I have it right here.
Yeah, it's a blank
Yeah,